Welcome back. A launch event is taking place this week for the 211 Data Dashboard, and here to explain a little bit more about it is John Ohanian from 211 San Diego and also Connie Matsui from the San Diego Foundation. Good to see the two of you. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
Let's start with you, John. Just tell us a little bit about what 211 is. We all know what 911 is, but this is different.
Yeah, absolutely. So 211 is a free number to call. You dial 211 from any landline or cell phone, and you're going to get connected to other type of non-emergency information. But really what we deal with are people that are trying to take on their health and wellness and support that can look at people that are looking for housing. It might be someone that's experiencing homelessness. It could be someone who's experiencing trauma with one of their someone in their household that maybe needs some counseling services. Sure. Any kind of service that's out there. There's about 1,200 nonprofit and government services that are in our community. And we help navigate people to the right service for them.
If somebody's homeless and they're looking for a shelter, what other kinds of general questions do you get usually at 211?
We get a lot of people that are looking for financial assistance. So they're trying to, pay their utility bill, or they're trying to make the rent payment. They're looking for a job. They're looking for job training. There's so many great services that are offered in the community. People just don't know where to go when that time comes.
You've got a great website, 211, I think, is it .org?
211sandiego.org.
You can find different events going on. If you want to, say, see a movie in the park or something, I noticed that there was that, for example.
There's a lot of community events as well. I mean, we talk about a social support network that helps people live healthier lives as well, and so we definitely want to let the community know about that as well.
And Connie, the San Diego Foundation really been instrumental in helping with 211.
Yes, we're really proud to be a primary funder of this program. It's going to be a tremendous resource for public and private partners all across the region.
Sure. Well, what other things does San Diego Foundation do?
Well, we have given out about $1.1 billion, not million, billion dollars since our founding, and we work with donors to help match donors with areas of their passion and interest so that they can contribute to the greater good of San Diego. But we also work with partners like 211 to establish new programs and new opportunities for partners across the region to work together.
Any specifics that you can give us that come to mind?
Well, we've long been working with municipalities on climate action plans at the county level and at the municipal level, and we're just starting work now with a couple of cities on age-friendly housing, which helps make housing more accessible for both the elderly, but also our littlest citizens that need, say, shorter stairs, easier to turn doorknobs and things like that. So we're trying to work with partners to make those standards standard across the entire region.
And John, that might be a call somebody would call into 211 if they've got some special needs for housing. They might say, hey, where can I go to find certain types of housing that would be appropriate for me?
Yeah, absolutely. On an individual basis, we help 1,500 clients a day that come through our doors with their specific situation of what's going on. And part of the partnership that we work with the San Diego Foundation on is there's a story that's being told. It might be one individual story of them experiencing homelessness, but there might be a path of how they got there and got in that situation. So this tool that we're releasing on our website that's live now, you go to 211sandiego.org and you click on data and reports, and you can actually see a visualization tool that talks about what are people experiencing in the community, where are the greatest areas of unmet needs, so that the San Diego Foundation and other donors and community leaders that want to make investments to have change to improve the social wellness of our community can really make informed decisions.
So not only are you helping individuals, but you can maybe see a pattern of certain problems taking place for maybe a group of individuals or an area in San Diego, and you can address that.
Yeah, with that 3-digit number, we end up watching ourselves be at the intersection of supply and demand for services, right? We have the demand of our callers and the supply of resources, and really ensuring that the community knows what's happening.
I would imagine it would help kind of alleviate some of the pressures on 911. They can focus more on real emergency phone calls if people know to call 211 for these more kind of non-emergency calls.
Right, and we see that during times of wildfires that happen. We're obviously experiencing it earlier this year, but fire season is among us. People need to know to call 211 if they're being evacuated, to know where road closures are, and that does alleviate the 911 system.
That's a perfect example, because normally you might think there's a fire near my house, I need to call 911. You should really be calling 211. the information there.
If you're being evacuated,
If you're
absolutely.
being evacuated. Well, thanks so much for coming on the program. You've got a
Thank you.
special event. It's a private event, though, Thursday.
Yeah, we're doing a soft launch to have our community leaders come in
Yep.
and use the tool and see what they'd like from it in the future. And then obviously it's open to the entire public, any nonprofit, any individual that wants to go on our website and take a look at the tool. Let
Terrific.
us know what we can do to improve.
John Ohanian and Connie Matsui, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and remember 211 can sometimes help you when 911 really isn't appropriate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, so a Tony Award-winning